So first we will welcome any questions from your side.
So, after surgical treatment also, if the condition remains the same, what can be done?
Yes. So I think you weren't audible, so I will just repeat your question. She has asked what to do if even after surgical treatment the child has continuous seizures, uncontrolled seizures. So, which also implies that whether or not the surgery was performed after making the proper diagnosis of epilepsy and making sure from which area of the brain the electrical activity was being generated. Logically speaking, if we remove the abnormal area of the brain from where the seizures are beginning or starting, if we remove the source, then the child should be cured of epilepsy. However, it does sometimes happen that the child even after surgery continues to have few breakthrough seizures. I think that they can be then well managed medically or by dietary therapy. These are the two options that still remain for the child who has undergone.
Again, going to surgical treatment is not.
A repeat surgery is not warranted.
But when is the point to know, sir, that surgery is required really?
That depends on three things. One, the EEG tells me that the electrical activity is coming from one area of the brain. Second, the neuroimaging, the MRI tells me that there is some structural problem also located there only, which is corresponding to the EEG. Thirdly, what are the clinical seizures like? They also correspond to that area of the brain from which the EEG and MRI show abnormality. Once these all three things converge at the same point, then I am certain that removing this abnormal area will help me in correcting it. So when to decide that the child needs surgery depends on this extensive workup and investigations. At the same time, after the surgery, what are the expected deficits? What are the functional problems that the child will have after removing one part of the brain? That also needs to be considered before going